WWE has been giving The Rock the opportunity to go. Well, I take that back. The Rock has been taking the opportunity to go on the internet, Twitter, X, whatever you call it, Instagram, whatever, wherever else he posts his content, and literally destroying Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, any involved. Now it's Cody's mom. His dog already got roasted for like 6-7 minutes. The Rock is literally destroying everybody, cutting some of the best promos of his career, doing some of the most firework of his career right now. And it's becoming a problem. You never thought you would say that, right? The Rock is here. He's doing all kind of long promos, and we're getting to hear him, and we're getting the Rock concert. And man, it's not good. None of it's good. What happened to Roman Reigns? I thought he was the final boss. We referred to Roman Reigns as the final boss for like 2 years. How all of a sudden is The Rock? We ain't even say that the tribal chief. Well, we said it, but Roman was. We just knew he's the final boss, and now all of a sudden The Rock is literally stood like, no, correction, correction. I'm the final. Throw your ones up. I confused my son. I was like, son, how many fingers this is? He was like, 2. I was like, I know. What the fuck, man? So The Rock has completely overshadowed everything that was going on with Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins. Now I want to see Rock versus Seth Rollins in the main event on night 2. Or Rock versus Cody Rhodes, or the main event of night 2. Or shit, The Rock versus Seth Rollins, as he's been calling him a walking clown emoji for 3-4 weeks now and can't do nothing about it. It's just, he's been roasting people and doing such a good job at it, and nobody else has been getting time. Roman Reigns comes out with him half the time. Roman Reigns wasn't even there last week because Rock was doing his concert or whatever. Apparently Roman Reigns is going to be on SmackDown this week, but bro, we 3 weeks out. You know what I mean? It's like the buildup has kind of been killed as far as the story that they've been telling for the last 2 years. It's kind of been just thrown in the dirt. The Rock is coming out and just lambasting everybody. He's a heel, but everybody is laughing and cheering him. He's getting crazy pops. He wearing the Versace shirts and the shades. He's got, massive arms. He looks like a fucking superhero. He changed his theme music in his intro to lightning and shit. That shit is fucking fire. You know what I mean? So, who's about to boo that shit? Ain't nobody about to boo that shit, bro. I don't care what he says. He could be in my hometown in Toronto. I'm gonna be like, yay, Toronto. I'm gonna be him. I'm gonna be that guy. I don't care. He's too fucking entertaining. He can't get booed now. Like, they done gave him too much airtime. And now he has heat, apparently. The Rock has heat. He's like, I got heat. Who? From who? From who? From you're fired. Get the fuck out of my face. You wish you would fucking leak who got heat with The Rock backstage. That's not a thing now. That's not a thing anymore. Heat will get your ass cooked. You know what I mean? Be on the unemployment line trying to get hired by fucking Tony Khan. Somebody like Seth Rollins can't have heat because he can't go to AEW and talk too much shit about him. So you got to tread lightly when you're dealing with The Rock, and that's part of the problem. You know what I mean? He's boss and he's on TV. That's his character, though, so it works. It's just confusing because they're blurring the lines a lot now. They're blurring the lines a lot, so it's a little confusing, but it's fun. It's a fun ride that The Rock is taking us on, but we have taken a massive detour. We have taken a massive detour, people. The Royal Rumble, there were some things that happened. I just don't. I can't remember. All I remember is what The Rock has been doing for the last 3-4 weeks. Since the press conference, him smacking the shit out. It was everything ended there. It was everything fucking ended at that press conference. And we were like, wait a minute, this guy's coming back? Wait a minute. So, wait, holy shit. Everybody immediately forgot about Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins and now apparently Roman Reigns. But apparently people are mad. People are in a tizzy because, The Rock is coming out and he's dropping F-bombs and saying fuck your story and shitting on everybody and talking about mamas and dogs and they're stuck because Tony Khan and Triple H and the likes are saying that their wrestlers their superstars have to stick to the PG platform, even on social media. So that's really handcuffing them. And apparently, there's some rumblings that there might be a little animosity towards The Rock for that. Can I understand that? No. Stop fucking crying. No. If you know what you could do, Cody? You can stop coming out in the fucking show every week. Oh, that's not enough. I need more tears. I'm just so sad. Oh my God. My Cody Rhodes. Stupid tattoo on my neck. I want to finish my story. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Stop fucking crying on TV, dog. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, man. I'm so sick of Cody Rhodes coming out here whining on TV and crying and shedding tears. Like, bro, it is not that serious, man. Just go. You about to fight the dude. You already got the match. Why are you fucking crying, man? Like, smack the dude. You smack the dude back. I just don't. I just don't understand any of this shit. I just don't understand. You're right. Did Dusty cry this much? I don't even. Dusty was one of the reasons I became a fan of wrestling. Dusty, Flair, Hogan, those dudes. Maybe I don't remember him crying. Maybe I'm wrong, but he was passionate. Obviously, I mean, he was very passionate. One of the best promos in the history of the game. And his son is also very good at cutting promos. That's why I don't understand why he feels like he has to cry after every single one. It's crazy. But they could do a lot to fix this. It's not just Cody crying. It's the reason I say it's a WWE created problem is because they're not giving these guys enough time. Roman Reigns wasn't even on the show last week, man. It's a month out from WrestleMania. I don't care. He should be on the show every week for 20 minutes. It's a 3-year story that's culminating, my nigga. Like, we got 4 weeks left until a 3-week story culminates to its grand finale, apparently. You know what I mean? Maybe. You know what I mean? So I just don't understand why anybody's taking, well, I can understand if The Rock took a week off, but anybody else should not be taking any time off. Everybody should be getting 5-10 minutes to talk, have a match, do whatever they, do whatever they need to do to make sure that we advance this story and crescendo it until WrestleMania night, so everybody's just on the edge of their seat waiting to see what's happening, waiting to see what's going to happen. Now it's so fucking confusing because I'm like, wait a minute, so I think I'm more excited about the tag match because I want to see The Rock wrestle. It's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. Like, it feels like the night 2 main event is not as important, even though I know it's this big grand 3-year story but there's no crescendo. It's just like a flat line. Literally, it feels like the story is dying and it's limping towards the end instead of, crescendoing towards the end. But we also have this other thing over here, The Rock, and he's creating this whole other buzz and overshadowing everybody. And we're just excited to see The Rock. We're more excited to see how he's going to abuse his power to, take things away from Seth Rollins or other wrestlers, Cody Rhodes or whoever in the future. Like, now I'm more interested in that. It feels like I know I shouldn't be because I've been watching this every fucking show for 3 years. Yeah, I mean, I want to see the story end one way or another, however it's going to end. I'm cool with seeing the world burn. So if Roman wins, I ain't gonna cry. But it is what it is. It just doesn't make sense that WWE put their superstars in this position. If they're going to be mad, they should be mad at Triple H, who's ever booking the show. Y'all saw what happened with the Rock concert. That shit fucked up SmackDown. Like, everything was wrong on SmackDown. Multiple people didn't get entrances on the show. Matches were clearly cut. All kind of picture-in-picture. It was just a shit show because the Rock concert went way over. It started the show. It wasn't no situation where they gave him the last 15, like, go out there and do. No, he started the show, so he had 2 hours. So y'all lucky he ain't go 2 hours at the end of the day. So I don't know, man. I think that it's a little messy. I think that the wrestlers probably should just not try to piss off The Rock because The Rock did respond. And the tone I read it in, I was trying to figure out the proper tone, because sometimes you read things and you don't really you don't read it in the proper tone, so you don't know how that person really, really feels. And you got to make sure you read things in the right tone. But The Rock said after hearing that he was getting some heat for using foul language and all these different things, he said, what did he say? Where's the quote? Hold on, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, he referenced his line from March 15th on the episode on Networks, as well as, the standards and practices and the language that he said. I should just play it right here. I got the thing right here. Can you guys hear that? Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Okay. Anyways, he said, networks and standards and practices have issues with my language, but I'd rather be real than not. I talk from the heart, shoot from the hip, and try to always have fun. Enjoy the Rock concert. And then he went out there and just fired everybody up some more. Yeah, man, this is you don't want to piss this guy off. Now he's a board member. I don't think he's actually going to come in there and abuse his power, but The Rock is The Rock. We saw what he actually did with the DC universe. Like, let's not act like there's not potential for him to actually be a supervillain. Like, he loves being loved. So I don't think he'll go too far because we've already seen him turn heel because the fans were pissed at him about, fucking up Cody's story. So now he's giving people what they want by being heel, and he's saying, fuck your story. He's like, oh, you thought you was getting what you wanted? Is that why you thought I turned heel? I'm sorry to misinform you. I'm sorry. There's clearly a lack of communication on one of our parts, probably yours. But fuck your story. That's basically what it was, man. I'm sorry. That's basically what it was. The Rock don't care. The Rock is putting The Rock first. The bloodline being the head of wrestling, all that's a real thing. Like, that fucking board at that press, that was a vanity project. Come on. That was, The Rock really believes that there's one royal family in professional wrestling, and I'm not talking about the McMahons. You know what I mean? It is, the Anoa'i family, all the Samoans. Are they all Samoan? Maybe they are all Samoan. Well, I guess they can't all be Samoan because Rocky Johnson was black man. So there goes that. But yeah, so yeah, man, it's a crazy story. I don't know where it's gonna go. I'm really concerned about Roman Reigns because if he don't come out and cut the most fire promo of his life on Friday, he's just gonna keep looking like Lil Bro, man. Because even when when they're in the ring together, Roman Reigns just in the background. Roman had that one moment where he stopped Roman Reigns, stopped The Rock's mic. It was like, don't do your catchphrase. And then he was like, acknowledge me. And Rock acknowledged him. You know what I mean? Then called him a loser. But this could end up getting this could end up getting bad if they don't let these guys get the same amount of mic time that The Rock is getting. Maybe these guys need to fix it themselves and go on social media and start roasting The Rock on social media. I just don't know how that's gonna go because The Rock is better at that, and they have to be kind of PG, but they don't have to be total PG. I think they making some excuses because you might not be able to drop an F-bomb and say, fuck your story or something, but you can still say something. I don't think you're gonna get fired for saying shit or but you definitely not gonna get fired for saying bitch. Because they say that shit every week on TV. So it's like, you can still do stuff. That's why I'm not gonna give any excuses to the wrestlers, and I don't want to hear all that fucking whining about how you can't keep up and The Rock is getting, to say whatever he wants to say. Figure out a way to cut a promo without having to use the F word. Like, if you can't do it, then you're probably not that good. So figure it out. But I will say that the time that they're getting on actual TV is not a good look. Because The Rock is always going to go over his time, whatever was scheduled for him. He's always going to get more time than allocated to him because he's the fucking Rock, and who's going to tell him to stop before he's finished? You know what I mean? And, everybody else has to stick to their time constraints, which that is an issue. Because you need time to get your point across. The Rock is allowed to let the crowd involve the crowd and soak things in and fill the crowd out. Like, everybody doesn't have that opportunity, so it's definitely a disadvantage if you ask me in that aspect. But that's WWE's fault. It's their fault. It's their job to time the shows and put people in the places they need to be and make sure that Roman Reigns is on TV every week. The man already, has only defended his championship 50 sometimes in 3 years. It's like, bro, just show, it's a week out, we're a month out. Like, I don't understand why you would miss any shows. I don't care if he's doing the Rock concert. Like, Roman Reigns should have been backstage or in Gorilla, some saying, all right, go out there and kill it. You know what I mean? And make sure you acknowledge me. Like, something should have happened. Roman should be on TV. They should be advancing the story with Roman and Cody. This is The Rock and Cody. You know what I mean? This is The Rock. It's like The Rock and Cody is the main event. Why is Rock doing a concert? I mean, I get it why, but I'm just like, it's not making too much sense. It's not making too much sense. Younger said they done with the 90s. Facts. Let's see. Dusty would be ashamed. You stupid. Crying Cody could become new. I mean, it could be. Crying Cody Rhodes. I mean, maybe that'll be his new gimmick. Maybe he'll go back to wearing a mask because he's so ashamed after losing twice at WrestleMania against the same guy. The Rock treated Roman like little brother. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening because Roman is always so quiet in the background. Like, he'll say whatever he got to say, and then he'll just be back there chuckling along with The Rock. When Roman is talking to The Rock is there, The Rock is just stoic. Like, all right, little bro, hurry up with the mic, man. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. But as soon as, Rock gets the mic, you get all kind of facial expressions and from Roman. And it's not stuff that's just like, that's pushing a story or telling. It's more just like dick riding, you know what I mean? His big cousin. And he does look like little brother, and it's not a good look because he was supposed to be the final boss.